Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Michelle Mayer podcast. Super excited about coming forward with another topic of discussion for you all today. But as usual, if you find any of my content relevant, if you find it necessary, please subscribe, please click like, please share. If you have the means to support this channel financially, if you've been blessed with the ability to bless others with the energy that God has allowed you to accrue in the earth in form of currency, financial currency, I ask that you invest your resources into the growth of this channel. I have a information tab on my YouTube home screen. If you click it, you'll find two links, one for a GoFundMe account and another for a PayPal account where you can go and donate to this page. Your donations go towards the expansion of my content, the reach of my content, and it also will go towards the creation of more content, being able to facilitate new techniques and just expand on what I already have. I have a number of ideas that are bankable, you guys. I mean, everything. I'm just a bankable person, and there's no pomp and circumstance to it, but it's just the truth. I have a lot of really thought-provoking and bankable concepts that I look to bring to life. So your financial support would be greatly appreciated. And even if you want to show interest in potentially partnering with me, I am open for those types of conversations as well. So today, you all, we're going to be talking about some stuff that is really close to my heart. It makes my voice tremble when I talk about it. But it's my skincare line. It's not a plug, but I'm going to be speaking to my skincare line as it relates to how it can benefit you from a first-person perspective. Okay, this content today is for women and men, young and old, because I formulated this product line from the time I was a teenager all the way till now that I am in my 50s. Okay, so I have seen this thing from the infancy all the way till now its birthing stage, and all the points in between have just been my experiences in perfecting this thing. It's been a lifelong love of mine. But the creation of this product has come with highs and lows. It's come with extreme highs in the form of fascination for the natural butters, the natural plant botanicals, and the essences. And it has come with a lot of pain, y'all. A lot of pain, trauma that really drove me in fine-tuning and perfecting this product line, not for the sale of it. It's never been for the sale of it. Initially, it was. It was, okay, I want to create a skincare line that people will like because it'll hydrate your skin and so on and so forth. But this is a testament to how God took that initial idea, or let's just say that midpoint idea, and turned it to something that I would really have to make my own, that I would have to use to save myself. And I'd like to expound upon that with you. So when I say this content is for women, young and old, this is for everybody. Anybody that is struggling with any type of significant health issue, anyone that is facing growing older in life, growing more mature in age, and you want to keep a certain level of consistency with your appearance, because when we get older, the skin starts to change. We start to see wrinkles. We lose the elasticity in the skin. So if you're seeing that in yourself and you want to maximize on the natural beauty that you've always experienced throughout your life, and this is for you. If you are looking to use nature's bounty in supporting you mentally and spiritually, this is for you, okay? This content also is to dispel a lot of misinformation, because a lot of times we put things upon ourselves or one another and we make it seem like it's so far out of reach because you have to live a certain lifestyle to reap the results of these things. This is to dispel that. This is not that is not my truth. I have not experienced that, and I like to speak to that. Okay, so I'm going to start with what started me creating this line. I created this line since I've had a fascination since I was a teenager of natural plant essences, botanical oils, extracts, nut oils, butters. I've just had a fascination from the time I was a teen. I would read Essence, that was my magazine, Essence magazine, Glamour, all of your top shelf magazines, In Style, Vogue, and I would just look at all the products, and I would go to what we call back then Thrifties. I would go to Thrifties with my mom, and I would try to buy these products. And I worked at the library, and I would I would find out all of these different oils like cocoa butter and shea butter, all the popular ones, coconut oil, sunflower oil, sesame oil, wheat germ oil, all these popular oils I would learn about by way of my job at the library. I would pull these books and I would read them. I would find out the origin of these products, historically, where they come from, what did the people that originally worked these products, what did they use them for. I also did the same thing with essential oils. I've always read my Bible. I always have since I was a young girl. And I can remember times I would read my Bible and I would see frankincense mentioned, and I'd see myrrh, and I'd see galbanum, and I'd see all these spikenard, and all of these different fragrant oils, resins, plant essences, mentioned in the Bible. And I'd be fascinated about them. Like, wow, I wonder what those are, and I wonder how they smell. And I couldn't afford to send off for them back then. I didn't send off for them back then, but I always kept them in the back of my mind. I always had a deep fascination for them. And as I grew in life and I was able to purchase these items, they were one of the first items I began purchasing. And I began working with them very early in my life. And as life things began to happen, I still kept my fascination. I would always work with these butters and lotions, butters and oils rather, and I would make my own little potions of them. And, you know, I got to a point where I had a traumatic health experience, very traumatic. Who would have ever thought? I'm talking about blatant, in my face. It was just extremely traumatic. And, you know, they found me in the floor of the Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. I had heart failure. And you know, who would have thought that I'd be on the floor near a toilet, passed out, heart stopped. And I woke up the next day at the Atlanta Medical Center. And the phenomenal doctors and the emergency medical technicians at the airport did a wonderful job on me in saving my life. And in which I'm forever indebted. And I woke up and I was traumatized. Literally. I didn't remember anything that had happened. All I'm going off of is hearsay. My whole family was in a frenzy. And I just didn't know what to do. And all I knew was I needed to get home to my daughter in California. And long story short, I rented a car and I drove back to California by myself with a life vest on. And somehow I knew I would make it through. I was scared on my way to LA in the car. I remember thinking, well, I wonder if something like that will happen while I'm in this car. Who would find me? What would come of this? But somehow I knew it would be okay. I came back to California and I sat on the sofa for a whole year. I just couldn't, I didn't know where to begin again. Nothing mattered anymore. I learned a lesson at that time that this life is very delicate. None of us are guaranteed anything in this life. This body will dissipate. It will break itself down. And I began to ponder what matters in my life. What do I want my life resume to read? I know what I've already done in life, and I'm happy with my walk thus far. But what do I want to do with what I got left? And I began to focus my attention on my skincare line. That was where God sent me. God sent me my attention to my skincare line. Because through my skincare line, I align to the essence of God. What do I mean by that? Well, initially my skincare line was just for the aesthetics. It was, okay, we're going to use natural oils and butters because I've always taken very good care of myself. So I like nice things. I want to use the best things for my skin. And so, of course, I chose the natural oils and butters because it gets no better than that, right? Science cannot beat nature. And after my health scare, I began to look into plant extracts, not just for the skin, but really for the ingestion within my body as well. Like, I would make different teas, I would make different tinctures. I'm very good at those things. I've done phenomenal things in making these different types of products, not for sale, but just for myself. I have a fascination for them, and I found them to be very effective in healing the body of any ailments, whether they're colds and flus or cramps during menstrual cycles, or different things that you need to heal your children while they're young or while they're coming up. I had a whole pantry full of herbs and different natural resources to assist us in strengthening ourselves, both our self and mentally, let alone physically. And then I began to use these different extracts in my lotions because it just occurred to me, wow, you know, yes, we can ingest these different essences and extracts, meaning we can ingest them through the mouth, eat them, drink them, but we can also use them topically. We can also rub them into the skin, and they will be then absorbed dermally and absorbed into the bloodstream by way of the skin. So I began working with them, and I found that they were very effective. Yet I didn't know which ones to mix together for the best benefit. And it took me years to create a strategy and a formula that actually worked for a specific intention. And that leads me to where I'm at. The moral of this video, y'all, is to tell you that from my perspective, and this is not to support any type of adverse lifestyle. This is not to support you in, you know, the degradation of yourself or the mismanagement of your health. This is not to support that. This video is to tell you that wherever you are on your life path, these essential oils can help you. You don't have to adhere to a certain type of diet. You don't have to pray 3 times a day. You don't have to believe in any type of spiritual belief system. You don't have to have an exercise routine. You don't have to have any of that. You don't have to live a low stress lifestyle where, you know, all of your problems are solved and you handle all of life's issues with ease and you make all the right decisions all the time. No, you don't have to have any of those things in alignment for these plant essences and natural butters and botanicals and nut oils to be effective for you. I see a lot on social media, just in life, just people in general, you know. When I was walking up at the park that I walk at by my house sometimes, or that I have walked at around my house, I would see people out there selling sea moss and selling all these different things. And I think it's great. Look, I've spent a significant amount of time adhering to diets that surrounded all of these different types of elements. But, and having exercise routine is extremely effective. Getting enough sleep, extremely effective. Lessening these stressors in your life, extremely effective. And they show in the skin. They make you look youthful. You look rested. Absolutely, they will help you. But I'm here to tell you, I have went through the most traumatic health issue. I had heart failure. And after my heart failure, my skin just looked dull. And I came to find out that that was natural. It lasted for about 2 months after the heart failure, because my cardiovascular system had shut down. So there was no blood flowing to the entire body. And because of that, it took a toll on my body in general. It took a long time, 2 or 3 months, for my body to readjust, and then for it to show in my skin. And I was traumatized from that as well. You look in the mirror and you're like, wow, I just look terrible. Coupled with the fact that even before this issue, I was starting to see, okay, well, I'm getting older. You know, we see little fine lines, and you want to do work, and you maybe get some Botox, maybe get some fillers. And I did all of those things, and they did help. But after I had the heart failure and I sat up for the year, and Spirit put it in my mind and in my heart to begin working with these plant essences, I devoted my attention to only using these essences so I could perfect my product. Not for the sale of the product, but because I wanted to get the maximum out of these products to heal my own self and to better my own appearance. And in doing so, I've created really substantially effective serums, oils, and lotions. Yet during that time, friend, I was extremely stressed out. I don't want this video to come across as like a sale. I don't. I was stressed out. Life kept happening, because when you go through things in life, life doesn't stop. You still got to keep going. If you have a business, you still have to adhere to your business. Then my house burnt down. My house burned down. My daughter and I moved out of the house. Let me just say this. Prior to the heart failure, my mom died. Then my heart failure happened. Then a year later, my whole house burned down. Everything gone. Then after that, I come into the most traumatic experience since the heart failure. And during it all, the only thing that I leaned on were my oils that I created. I would blend these different oils, and I would use these different plant essences. And even under the extreme amount of stress that I was under, these plant essences revitalized me immediately. That's the only reason I'm bringing up the stressors. Is to let you know that you don't have to live a perfect life for you to take advantage of natural, holistic products. You don't have to. That is misinformation anyone is telling you that you need to do. You do not. These plant essences meet you where you're at. That is the beauty and the gift of God. It does not expect you to have it all together. These plant essences, when blended correctly and mixed with specific types of oils, they accentuate what you already have. They take what you have back to that youthful place that you originally came out of. That youthful look you had when you were younger. They're not going to transform your skin like plastic surgery will, but they will give you that tautness. They will give you that glow. They will give you that elasticity back. And a lot of times that is what we're missing. And that's what makes the skin look old. It makes the skin look dull. A lot of these natural plant essences and botanical oils act as natural exfoliators. They buff away, or they They bring the dead skin up, they loosen it so that you could easily wash it away. And the more you use them daily, the more it just loosens up all the dead skin cells and it allows you to glow. Now, this is not to support any type of poor lifestyle in the form of health. But when I was going through my struggles, friend, I'm telling you, I wish I could sit here and say that I handle all my struggles well. And I just prayed and I read my Bible and I did my affirmations and magically everything worked out. I can't say that. That would be a lie. And I made a promise to God a long time ago that I would testify, that I would use my life as a testimony to the power of God. When you see me, you must see God, because this is not my doing. When I was going through my struggle, friend, I was probably knocking back a 6-pack a week. That's on the low end. I mean, I probably was knocking back a 6-pack every 2 days. Let's just say that. Every 2 days. And that was just me by myself. Don't let it be a get-together. I'm being honest. I wish I could paint you another narrative. But I'm being honest with you. During my struggle, friend, I was knocking back a bottle of wine every other day. A bottle or two. My water intake was minimal. My body got the water from the Heineken, or my body got the water from the wine. Or let's just say this. The day after drinking, when I had a little hangover, I would put the water in my body. And then that next day I'm back at it again on the patio, listening to music. Because it was my only outlet. It was the only thing I had to give me a cheer up during the most traumatic time of my life. I was not exercising. I wish I could sit here and tell you, you know, I go to the gym and I love to get on the treadmill. I love the treadmill. Oh, I love the elliptical. I love that elliptical. The stair climber, oh, girl, I'm the stair climbing queen. I wish I could say those things. I go to the gym and I've gotten better, but it's like the people that come on those treadmills next to you and they get to running real fast, they make me tired and I'm just walking. I'm like, oh my God. I'm vicariously getting tired from this person running next to me. I'm not together like that. I wish I could tell you during my struggle that I made delicious vegan meals or delicious pescatarian meals every day. I cook because I like to cook, and that I have a daughter, so I have to cook. So I did cook. But I also, friend, was at Popeyes. I'm at the taco truck. I'm over here at Chick-fil-A, the Jamaican restaurant. Yet, through it all, these natural plant essences, resins, botanical oils, nut oils, and butters kept my skin glowing and vibrant. I say that to let you know that if they can do my skin, if they could support my skin in a positive way during the most tragic times of my life, when I was not taking very good care of myself, when I wasn't feeling really good about myself, when I was under the most intense amount of stress I've ever experienced in my life, then wonder what it would do when I'm firing off on all cylinders. I'm saying that to you to let you know that you don't have to have it all together for your skin to look good from these natural plant essences and botanical oils. You do not. It is a falsification. Anyone tell you that you do. That is not true. It has not been my truth. Now, would you want to live a holistic life where you're treating your body well and you're exercising and you're empowering your mind and you're lessening the stress and you're strengthening your faith? Absolutely. But there are times in your life, friend, when things will come upon you and you'll be beside yourself. And it will show on you. Yet through it all, through the most intense stresses and the most intense times of my life in a negative sense, my skin held its integrity by way of these natural plant essences, extracts, butters, and oils. I'm here to tell you, these are facts. And during this time, I didn't use any plastic surgery in the sense of Botox and fillers, which I don't discredit. I think they're great. And I said in another video that I didn't do them because I didn't have the financing to do it. I mean, that's not altogether true. I mean, I could have found the money to do it. I just put my money into my skincare line. I don't focus my money into purses and stuff like that like I used to. I put my money into my business. So no, I don't have no money for no Botox or no fillers. I got money to put into these products. I got to buy more essential oils. I need to buy more oils, and I need to buy more lotion products to create my line with. And most importantly, I didn't indulge in any of these procedures because I wanted to see the maximum output that these resins and oils and butters could do for me without any of them. I'm 50 years old. I can frown. I haven't had anything. And it is these plant essences, and not to say I'm the best looking woman in the world, and I in no way, shape, form, fashion think I am. But I am proud to say that these natural butters and oils have done an exceptional job, and I'd like to break them down. One of the main oils that I've fallen in love with, you all, is frankincense. Frankincense is a powerhouse when it comes to beautifying the skin. It is written all throughout the Bible, the majesty and the power of frankincense. Frankincense beautifies everything. Frankincense cleans the air. Frankincense is a natural toner, meaning it cleans the skin. It decreases the pores. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles. It smooths your skin. Frankincense is what gives you the smooth skin, that smooth appearance. That is frankincense. Frankincense allows the production of collagen. Collagen is where you get your skin elasticity from. It's where you get your bounce back for your skin from. You know, it gives you that bounce back. Whereas when you get older, you don't really have that bounce back as much as you used to. So you need to manufacture it. And I manufacture my bounce back through plant essences, one of which is frankincense. Frankincense gives your skin the youthful glow that you need. I remember when I first started using frankincense after my heart failure, and I immediately saw the youthful glow begin to resurrect itself in my skin. Before that, my skin was dull. It was dark. It wasn't right. It was not right at all. But immediately when I began to incorporate frankincense in my serums and in my oils, my skin began to glow. I had that glow immediately again. I incorporate frankincense in a number of my products. I use it in my serums, which are my total body serums. I use it in my luxurious condensed body oils, which I have on today. And which is a very light oil. When it goes on really light. So you don't have to rub it all in long. It's not like that. It's an oil, but it's light. I use it in my facials oils. Night or day oils. So frankincense is one of the products that I use consistently throughout my entire product line. It also helps with fine lines and wrinkles. It just overall, it plumps your skin. It's a beautiful, beautiful essential oil. I use lemon also. I'm big on lemon. Lemon tightens the skin. Lemon also tones the skin. Lemon lemon gives you that pop. It adds vibrancy to the skin, and it also smooths the skin just as frankincense does. Bergamot is in almost every one of my oils. Bergamot is it's a toner. It also increases collagen. It helps with wrinkles. And it strengthens the skin barrier. So it strengthens the outer expression of the skin, even all the way to your auric field. All of these plant essences and extracts have a spiritual component. That's why you find them written in many of the holy books around the world. All of my products have a spiritual component as well as a physical ability to assist you in beautifying the skin. Bergamot strengthens the aura. It strengthens the skin barrier. It purges away a lot of the negative low-level energies. And it also helps cleanse and tone the outward appearance of the skin. Galbanum. And I'm just naming a few of the essential oils that I use. Galbanum was one of the embalming oils renowned in Egypt. Okay? Galbanum helps with the youthfulness of the skin. Galbanum added to any oil base lessens the effect of the oiliness. It absorbs the oiliness. I use galbanum in my hair oil. I use it in my facial oil too. It accelerates this renewal of your skin cells. So it keeps your skin looking very youthful and vibrant. It preserves the skin. So when you pair it with an oil that is a natural exfoliator, kind of like cinnamon. Cinnamon is a natural exfoliator. Pair it with cinnamon, galbanum then allows that skin that has been exfoliated off, that new skin, to be more vibrant and look more, it gives you a more renewed look because it's maximizing on the expression of those new skin cells that have been created. Also, it helps with the elasticity as well. As I said, it was an embalming oil. So it keeps the skin in its natural state. It takes it back to a firm state. Remember, embalming was keeping the body preserved. So it's preserving the skin's natural state. I use olive oil a lot. Olive oil softens the skin. It helps with wrinkles. It provides a youthful glow to the skin. Sesame oil, I use sesame, but not as much, but I just brought it up because it is considered the queen of oils. It is renowned across the planet. It gives you a beautiful glow. Sesame oil offers a deep penetration into the dermal, to the skin's dermis, and it gives you a youthful, rich glow. And cinnamon. I love cinnamon. Cinnamon is good for hyperpigmentation. It evens out the skin, along with clove. It regulates blood sugar. I'm sensitive to sugar. When I use cinnamon in my oils, when I first started creating my oil line, I noticed very early when I would work with my cinnamon how it would help me in regulating my blood sugar. Cinnamon tightens the skin, it lightens it, and it reduces the puffiness of the skin. So all of these together in tandem just beautify the whole body from head to toe. You will have a smooth, consistent look from head to toe when using these when using these essential oils. Yeah, so I wanted to come on with that today to give you guys just an overview of not just to plug my products, which is, there's no shame. I'm going to plug my products as I should because they're my products. I've taken time to create them and I'm extremely proud of them. So I would do as anyone else would in plugging my products because I know that they are good products and I believe in them. I've used them for several years. This is not some fly-by-night idea that I'm just offering you and I hope this product works and I'm going to use you as a test tube dummy to see if it works. None of that is the case here. All of these have been proven. All of them have been tried. And I'm offering you this perspective so that you know that all of these things are achievable no matter where you are on your path in life. Whether you was on drugs and you're finally trying to get yourself together and you see the toll it's taken on you, these plant essences, these oils will help you. Whether you have had a tremendous health issue and you're trying to come back from it and you see the stress it's done to your skin, these oils will bless your whole life, friend. I'm telling you. Whether you're growing in life, you've been blessed with years, God has blessed you with years of experience, and you are growing and maturing in age, these plant essences will bless you. They will take where you are now and act as somewhat of a reset. They will give you that youthful glow back. They will assist you in pepping up your level of energy just by the smell of them. These are not the type of, this is not a product line that smells like, you know, those cosmetic scents. This is not that. They smell very nice, but they smell as they are. Frankincense has a unique smell. It's a beautiful scent. I love it. Galbanum has a unique smell. It is a very uplifting scent. I love to use it. Lavender has a very beautiful, relaxing scent. I make a spritzer. I remember, I'm not going to lead with the spritzer, but I make a spritzer that's mixed with lavender and lemon and bergamot, and I would put it in my hair. Times that I'd be feeling down, sitting at my computer, trying to figure out business stuff or thinking about different things, and I start feeling down, or I feel confused, or I feel tired. I put some of it in my hair and I rub the rest of it in my hand, and it instantly uplifts me. Instantly. If it didn't work, I wouldn't use it. Instantly. So these essential oils work well for all types of people, whether you're young and you're just looking to maximize on what you currently have, and you're looking to use something that won't rob you in your future of your beauty. Because a lot of these products that you get that are over the counter, that are, you know, packed with a lot of these manufactured ingredients, eventually, some of them, not all of them, some of them are made with ingredients that will lessen your beauty the longer you use it, because it's not a natural ingredient. Whereas with essential oils, and this is what led me to the natural nut oils and botanical oils, is the fact that it's a win-win. It only gets better with time. These oils preserve the skin. And even if you start using them in your latter years, they take the skin back to the best it can get to in regards to the youthful place that it has come out of. It's a win-win. So these oils are for everybody. They are for the girl or the guy that love themselves. They are for the girl or the guy that want the best for themselves. That's it, and that's all. Even though you might not have an active workout regimen, even though you might not have a particular diet that you adhere to, you haven't figured all of that out. Even though you might be wrestling with some stresses of life that you haven't overcome. Even with all of that, till you figure it out, these will partner with you on your way and bring out the best in what you already have. This is my coming forward with my 6th podcast. I believe it's my 6th, 5th or 6th. I have to look. You're loved more than you'll ever know. I'll never stop telling you. Be good to yourselves and be good to each other. Peace and love.